Hey there friends, it's Paul and welcome to another video, and today we will be customizing Hades. For quite a while I've been wanting to make a customizing video on this Bakugan, and I think this is quite a great occasion to do so as I got a new desk for my new setup, so yeah. So a while ago I had customized another of my Hades to try out some colors, and I think they looked cool together. So my plan now is to kind of replicate that custom, but this time with only metallic colors. You know, since Hades is a mechanical Bakugan. So here I forgot to record which colors I used, so here's a pic of them. First up we have a silver Gundam marker, which will be used to cover the entirety of Hades' body. Then we have the metallic purple for the secondary details of this Bakugan. Then we have this metallic blue, which I mixed with the metallic purple for the main colors of Hades. And finally we have the red Gundam marker to paint all the eyes of this Bakugan. Okay, so first up we will begin using the silver Gundam marker to cover the entire body of Hades. Since this task was going to take quite a bit of time, I chose to use a medium-sized brush for this, as it helps to cover big areas quite quickly and is also able to reach the smaller areas of the Bakugan. I gotta say that using this silver Gundam marker was super satisfying to use, as it stuck quite well to all the surfaces. I only had to apply like pretty much 2 coats of paint max around the body, which was super beneficial when it came to the Bakugan opening and closing. And talking a bit about Hades, I don't know why, but I have like 5 Hades in my Bakugan collection. I remember back in the day I got like 3 of them at a supermarket where I used to get Bakugan, and then I got 2 in different Bakugan lots I bought recently. And every time I search for new Bakugan lots, it's pretty random, but the majority always include a Hades, as well as a Blade Tigrera and the Storm Skyrus. And guess it's cause there was probably a large supply of these Bakugan out there. Next up we went on to paint the secondary details of Hades' wings with the metallic purple Gundam marker. Here we changed to the all reliable super mega small brush to paint this area, cause it always helps to give a super smooth finish to the paint. And this brush also helps quite a lot to get the paint into those small crevices in this area. And don't worry if you get some paint onto the borders of the wings, as I did here, cause once the paint is dried up you can apply another coat of the silver paint to paint over these mini mistakes, so no worries there. Next up we painted the details on the back of Hades' neck and head with the purple metallic Gundam marker. Here the main technique I used was to lightly press on the brush so that the paint would spread out, and this was super helpful to fill the edges of these areas almost perfectly. And to also complement this, I also applied some light taps of paint to cover any missing bits of the paint in this area. Next up we painted the first set of lines on Hades' neck with the same metallic purple Gundam marker. And here I was quite nervous painting this area because I remembered I had tons of trouble painting these same details on my first Hades custom. So I took way too much time here to try and not mess up the paint. Thankfully this time around it went relatively well. And I think the main reason of this was because back then I had used a medium-sized brush to do this, which was not such a great idea because the paint went all over. But now with the super mega small brush, the paint stayed on the right places, so that was super good. Okay, now we went on to paint the other details on the wings with this other shade of purple I made. To get this color I mainly used the metallic blue marker and then added a small amount of the metallic purple. Here the only issue I experienced was that over time the colors in the mix started to separate, so every now and then I mix them again with this little wooden stick I had. Once again here, don't worry if some paint goes onto the border, as this mini mistakes can be fixed with the silver Gundam marker afterwards. Next, we continued with the other details on the neck area with this new shade of purple, and once again here the fear of messing up was real, but thankfully it went well, so we can continue to the next part of the custom, which will be the larger area on the back of the head. And here the technique I used was a mix of normal strokes of paint with the brush and also applying light taps of the paint. Next, we continued by painting the main details on what I'd call Hades' forehead. Here I tried to replicate this kind of B-shaped detail that appears on the anime version of this Bakugan. I know that the overall design of this Hades toy is not that accurate as in the show, but I think it looked decent enough. Here we went on to paint the details on the smaller heads of Hades, and here apologies if you can't clearly see what's going on, but it was quite difficult to get good angles on this area. Once again, here the best option is to use the super mega small brush. Okay, next up we painted some of the details on Hades' hands and chest with the bluish purple color. Afterwards we painted some other details on those same areas with the metallic purple. Here we painted the details on Hades' feet, and apologies, but for some reason my phone decided to only record when I painted the claws and not the rest of the feet, so I'm sorry about that. And finally we finished this custom by painting in all the eyes of the different heads of Hades with the red Gundam marker. Once again, here a super mega small brush is your best friend, as the details are super small and require quite a lot of precision. And this Hades custom is finally complete, and I'm like mind blown with the way he's looking. The combo of metallic Gundam markers looks so incredible. Like, Hades now actually looks like a mechanical Bakugan, and that is pretty awesome. Compared to my V1 custom of this Bakugan, gotta say that this new one, we can call him Hades Mark II, looks so much better, and I love it. So yeah, my friends, this has been my video customizing Hades into an interpretation of his anime colors. Hope you liked the video, and if you did, don't forget to drop a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as I'm posting videos every Monday and Friday. Thank you so much for watching the video, and yup, it's been Paul, and I'll see you in the next video.